Hey everyone. Today we're going to look into how we can manage or how we can send emails using NodeMailer. It's a very popular mailing service. It's not a service, basically just a package that will allow you to send emails to multiple users or to single user. So we are going to try to look into it using Node.js, and we are going to use Gmail plus a custom SMTP. So first of all, I have this very basic Node.js application. You can try any other framework or language if you want, but this is like the go-to framework for me, Node.js, because of its popularity. Plus, NodeMailer is made for Node.js, so that's another thing. So there's nothing over here. It's just a plain Node.js application. So first of all, you have to run this command in your command prompt, npm install NodeMailer. I have already installed it, but let's try it one more time. So if you look at my package.json, you would see that right here. It is mentioned NodeMailer, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see it properly. Now we are going to move to the next part, which is basically it's a very simple code. There is nothing fancy. So you need to create a transporter. Transporter is like the main kind of you can say object that will allow you to send emails to users. So this is the transporter. This is how you can create it. So first, let's copy this one. This is like the library that you need to require in your Node.js application. So make sure you install it first, or else it won't work. After that, you can just copy this whole thing. This is the transporter code. It will create a transporter for you by which you can send emails to users. And here you need to provide some configurations. So first, we're going to look into how we can set up the Gmail, right? So using Google account. So go to your Google account. This is my Gmail inbox, and you can basically go to your Google account by any way you want, and click on manage your Google account. Once you are in there, you will see that on the left side of your navigation or your nav bar, there is an option called security. So right here, so click on the security tab. For Gmail, you need to create an app. So they require an app. So that's why we are doing this. First of all, you would need to enable the two-factor or the two-step verification, which is basically email and your phone. So you need to enable this in order to use NodeMailer with Gmail, or else it won't work. Um, okay, so let me just uh, right. So make sure that you enable the two-factor authentication or two-step verification. I have already done it, so that's why I'm not kind of going through that process. As you can see, my one is turned on. So if you scroll down, you will see there is this option called app password. So you need to generate an app password for the what do you call it for Gmail. So I'm going to say testing app and then just create it. Once you create it, it will give you a test code, not a test code, but it will give you this type of code. Make sure that you copy this code, or else this is the only time that you will see this code. It will disappear as soon as I close this, so I won't be able to see it again. I will only have this delete button. That's it. So make sure that you copy it, and you need to come here to the password and just paste it here. And the email will be the email that you generated this code with. For me, it's my email, which is this one. So I'm going to copy this email because I created this app password using this email. So this is my email. Then we have the SMTP host. So for Gmail, let's search for the Gmail NodeMailer host. So everything in software engineering is just a, you can say, one click away or one search away from Google. So you have to do a lot of searching on Google. So anyways, let's see if we can find anything over here. Um, no, I don't think so. This is the. Well, let's go to Stack Overflow. I think it's called smtp.gmail.com or something, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, smtp.gmail.com right here. So, all right. Wait, is it correct? Yeah, it is correct. Okay, so just copy this whole thing and paste it here. Port is kind of optional when it comes to how do you say it? To Gmail, it's not necessary. But if you still want to provide a new port, it's your choice. But with Gmail, it's not necessary because Gmail handles everything on its own. Now, the part where we are kind of interested in is sending email. So we can say transporter dot. You get a lot of options over here. So the one that we are really interested in is send mail, right? And in send mail, you have some options that you need to provide. So if you right click on this, oh, sorry. So you have from. So who am I? I'm this guy, and I'm sending an email to someone, right? So this is my from email. I'm going to copy and paste it right here. And then we have two emails. So who do you want to send this email to? So for now, I'm using this test email, which is like a temporary email. So I'm going to send it to this inbox. It doesn't matter. You can provide any email. Then you have like the subject. So what subject do you have? We are going to say testing uh, node mailer, I guess. Node mailer. All right. And then the last part is if you want to provide any kind of HTML, you can provide HTML. You can provide text. Text would be like a basic string. Like for example, this is body. Uh, Whereas the HTML gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to templating or you can say providing like Like for example, if I send an H1, if I want to send an H1 to user, so I can say this is my email. So you can provide a whole kind of template over here to inside this HTML option, and you can send it to the email. So let's see how this works, and let's see if this is going to work or not. So I'm going to run this using index.js. So I have this file. You know what? First let me clear this screen so you guys can see it better. I think it's called CLS, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So node index.js. Let's see. Of course, it's not going to give us any kind of output because we're not doing anything with it. So you see, there's no output. But if we go to the to this inbox, as you can see, I received an email. So if I click on this email, you will see that there is an H1. There would be an H1 kind of heading over here. As you can see, this is in my email. So what we wrote over here, which was HTML, this is my email. It basically kind of converted into this part over here. This is my email. This is my subject. As you can see, this is the sender. We have a lot of option over here. Like if I right click on this, control space on this, you can see there's a lot of option. BCC, which is like the bicarbon copy, then we have carbon copy date. There's multiple options that you can explore. Of course, I would recommend this their documentation, which is right here. So make sure you go through their documentation. It's really kind of basic documentation. There's nothing um hard to understand. So this was basically using the Gmail SMTP. So now we are interested in doing the same thing, but not with Gmail, with some third-party email service. Like for example, I'm going to use this Mail Trap. So you can use any SMTP service. They will basically give you these three details at least, like the host, the username, and the password. So I'm using this SMTP service. I'm going to say start SMTP. I'm going to create an inbox over here. I'm going to say testing inbox. You don't need to do it. I'm just doing it to show you that it works in Gmail and with other things as well. So the host over here is this one. So I'm going to copy the host and I'm going to paste it inside or right here in place of the Gmail. Then we have the port number. So you have multiple port numbers. So I'm going to use this last one, 2525. Um, so you see, Gmail did not require any kind of port, but this requires a port. So some services do not require ports and some do require. So make sure you use them properly. So I'm going to paste it right here. And then we have the password, which is this one. I'm not sure if okay, let's see. From, okay, so they also have provided some sample codes as well over here. You see that? Also, we need to change the username as well. So for, okay, we have changed the username. Okay. You don't need to provide the from over here. It's optional because this configuration already tells the from. So you don't need to tell the from inside the send email. Let's probably, you know what, let me try to write this. This is our custom SMTP email. Okay, I think this is fine. We are just testing anyway. So this is testing node mailer with custom SMTP. The email is same, the testing email. Let me go back to that email server, which is right here. It's a testing email, so you can try any email over here. So I'm just using this test server. You can even copy and paste this email as well, your Google. So there is nothing wrong with that as well. So let me go. Let me save this and let's run it again. Let's see how it goes. Um, okay, so I guess it worked, and yeah, let's see. Let's wait for this was the first email, so this is not the email that we're waiting for. There will be another email in a while. Let's see if we can get anything. Come on. Nope, we did not get anything. So I guess maybe we are on free trial. Uh, okay, so it won't appear in that inbox. So, so you see, this is working. The only problem is that you won't be able to send it to the real users. Why? Because it's a free service, and we are on a free trial. And when you're on free trial, they don't allow like sending emails to real users. So that's why they gave like testing users or you can say testing inbox for us to send and receive emails. But this is how basically you can send it. As you can see, I have sent an email. This is our custom. This is the testing node mail is our subject, and this is the to and from. The reason why it did not appear over here was because it's a free trial. So on free trials, you can basically you cannot send emails to real users. So they will appear in this testing inbox, which is provided by Mailtrap. You can use any service, but basically they will give you these three or four different things. Like for example, the username, the password, the port, the host name. So make sure you have these four things. And yeah, this is it. This is very simple. You can even send it to multiple users. So there is this option with two. Like for example, you can do something like this, and then you can mention multiple emails over here. So you can mention some other emails if you want to. So they will also work. Then we also have CC option, which is like a carbon copy option. This is also used to send email to one email to multiple users. So yeah, this is it, and I hope it solved your issue. It's very simple. You just need to go through your documentation. It's plain and very easy to understand. They have even provided some examples as well over here, as you can see. But yeah, this is it. If you have any issues, do let me know. I will provide the code in the description. If you guys have any issue, please let me know. Okay, thanks.